Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, just welcome to Wednesday morning. It's going to be a great day. Wednesday morning. It's going to be a great day. Right. So, if you are here, just smash the like button, subscribe. We got a rule for today, so I'll get some few minutes, and then we're going to do the analysis for the day, and then we wait for markets smoothly to give us what we need to do. So going to take it, and now we've got a bit of stabilization. What we should be thinking about. Is we now mark what we're looking for in the market, then we wait for market to play. So once you understand what you're supposed to look out for, where to place your trade, you don't really place random trade. You actually wait for the trade to move in your direction, and that is what we'll be looking for today. So it's going to be a great day. So let's look forward to that. Forward the link. Just share the link. Share the link. Share the link. Share the link. Let's look forward to that. Forward the link. Just share the link. Share the link. Share the link.
primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Right, so welcome. Just a few minutes, we'll be doing the breakdown of the chart and what we'll be expecting for the day. We'll also do a recap of what happened yesterday, how market moved yesterday, and then we'll look at what advantage we have for today. Right, beautiful day. So if you're not in any position now, currently wait. A couple of things that we are looking at too. But before then, whilst you are online, once you are here, just take the opportunity to click on the like button, and then subscribe if this is your first time, and hit the notification button. That will do good. So we've got some few minutes to 10. So waiting for the 30 minutes candle to close for us to see what we have. Also waiting for the 1 hour candle to also close for us to see what we've got to do, decide on the chart. So, and then also there'll be another close for the 4 hour candle. So basically we've got a range of things to look out for before we now enter the market. So when you're in the market, don't be so much in a hurry to jump into the market. The setup must be clear for you to say. If there's no setup, then we will have to wait till we get it set up. Right, so yesterday we took a loss on pound yen, and it was obvious what happened, and then where our entries was. So we'll just go over that lesson learned, and how we should be looking at the trade. I would advise that you take this trade analysis serious and ask questions in the comment section, and then also get to take things simple whilst trading. So if there's no clear setup, it's better to just relax in that. So there are a couple of things that we'll be looking at for this morning, and a couple of explanations that we'll be looking up to this morning as well. Welcome. So we're going over there very soon, very soon. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me, just type in yes at the comment section. All right, so the 10 o'clock candle is now in, so markets have closed the previous 30 minutes candle, 1 hour candle, and then also we have we're going to start by now that we've seen that. We're just going to wait a bit too. We're going to start by reviewing exactly what we'll be looking at, what we are looking at for the day. For what happened yesterday, whilst we wait for the 15 minutes candle to settle, the 30 minutes to settle, and the 1 hour, then we can pick the direction. Normally the close of every candle and the opening of the candle should not be an immediate entry, so don't fall in the habit where as soon as the candle opens you jump into it and then you start placing the trade. Let it settle a little bit, and then we'll now see a clear cut of what the market is doing, and then we can now decide how we are approaching that market. Pretty much I foresee that we'll have a sell day for gold. But let's see what happens. Let's see. So if you're here, you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe, and then also if you've not liked, kindly hit the notification button. Then we roll. All right, so let's do a recap of what happened yesterday, and quickly we're just going to put it on the 15 minutes time frame and data analysis. Later on I looked at it. It is what it is. I actually said, oh, why should I get trapped there? But then the half time frame analysis also, so yeah, loss are part of trading, and the only thing is that you have to have a control loss. So having a control loss is one of the things that gives you control over the market. So if gone are the days, if you are here and you've been placing it and your loss goes to, let's say, 40 pips negative, 50 pips, 100 pips, and you are still in the drawdown for long, then actually you are not really following certain rules. So here we're going to talk about how to follow certain rules, how to exit quickly, so that damages will not be huge, and all those things. Those things makes us good traders, and then we need to focus on what we need to do. So this is what happened on yesterday. That's exactly what happened yesterday. Whilst we wait for a setup, let's just recap what happened yesterday. So we'll do lesson learned. Okay, so yesterday we had this pack during the London session. So we had the move to the downside, the move to the downside, and then actually we had this big move which actually broke a zone. And then once the zone is broken, we've identified that as a zone, and then there was another zone broken, so we got trapped here. So initially our entry was supposed to be somewhere here, but we got trapped here, so we couldn't call for the entry early. We couldn't call for the entry early. Now we realized that we still have another zone ahead of us, so it will just be normal for us to think about that this is just a push and a pullback, and then this is a continuation. So we missed entry here because I think we were on another chart, either gold chart, so we missed. By the time we looked at it, it was almost here, so we called for a buy of this. And at this but then we were actually looking at it on the 30-minute time frame. So I just said that even if we enter a buy here, you can go back and listen to the analysis setup that we did. So sometimes you can go back and then look at the analysis setup on what we did, and then come back and then. So what we said was that what we had was if this push refused to go up because it was almost to the close of 30 minutes, so we waited for the close of the 30 minutes, and then this candle opens, it wick down, and then starts waking up. So we place our buy. Okay, we place our buy, and our stop was just right, so 15 minutes stop, 15 pips stop loss, and we end up having this bullish bearish pullback, which was expected. So why did I say it was expected? No, well, why did I say it was expected? It was expected because it had a move to the upside for a while, and this momentum at a point was so great. Then we must have probably another 30 minutes of a bearish trend, and this was a surprise aspect. The surprise aspect was that we were not expecting this. It wasn't part of that. So I scaled out of my position earlier on. So I took 15 pips loss, scale out, and then also when the momentum start building and then start bridging this side, I took the second out. So total was a 20 pips loss, and I actually left the market. Now the momentum built up to hit this position. By then we were not live on Zoom, but I wasn't comfortable with placing a buy here and then that, so I just allowed the market to go. But then I was looking for that if I have come back maybe after lunch time, and then we have a breach over the area, we're looking for a continuation to the upside because of the next zone. Mind you that JPY, pound JPY, that's the highest it's have been for almost 10 months. So it's just likely that after hitting that, it will move downwards. So this move wasn't part of the game at all. But I realized I never got there. So the whole of the day yesterday, I never traded pound yen. I never placed any trade, none. Just allow market to have its way. This morning, close of yesterday, somewhere here, I was anticipating that once we have a double bottom here, I was expecting that because it was a close of the day, I was expecting that by this morning would have been somewhere around this region, and then had a continuation, hits the zone, and then run back to where it is currently. So where it is currently is not part of the plan as it's yesterday. It was part of the plan as conclusion of today. But then market it is we are not the market. We just flow. We need to flow with the market. So we just have to obey what market is doing, and then so one of the things that I realized quickly was that this morning market have been to a zone area, and the bounce is currently on a zone area. So on the 50 minutes candlestick right now, on the 50 minute we just have a rejection of the zone. So we have to carefully study what exactly we'll be doing with this move. If this move runs back into the zone, and then we might call this as a pullback, and then also have a continuation for a buy to target this zone and this zone, and then what we were looking for yesterday should start playing out in there. So if you're currently not in the trade, don't be so much in a hurry to enter a trade. Take it easy with your setup. And as I said, well, there's a lot of weak rejection here. So if you see that there's a weak rejection here, so all this band here, there's a lot of pressure here. So you cannot be looking for a sell if there's no momentum. So just relax. If you want an evidence of why you should be you probably looking for a sell, I've given you the reason. There are a lot of rejection over here. There's a rejection. So this whole band here have a lot of rejection momentum here. So once we get a clear setup break here, and then we'll be looking for a buy towards this side, and then towards the next target, and then at least by Friday we should hit the high of the month. They hit the high of the month, and then so today should be the high, the hitting the high of the month. Then we should have a retracement for that. So because if you literally look at it, from right. So realize that it's this the last time it was this low was July of 2020, or was it July 3rd of March 2020, and this high was somewhere around May. So this about, so there's a small high. Can you see where the red line is? That's what we're looking for, that it should get to this red. Oh, too much. Yeah, this side we're looking at it. So yesterday, see where our buy was. So we where our buy was, and then that was almost about 100 and something pips. Okay, but it retraces up to 100 and I think 167 to the downside. So yeah, if we're able to get it right, we'll probably cover that, and then sort of like add that to that. There's a bit of a distance from here, so we are not looking at this area, we're just looking at this area for that. So let's see how the day goes. If you're already in the trade, good luck. But if you're not in the trade for now, kindly take it easy, unless probably you're seeing what we are not seeing, but then don't end up in a loss. No. This whole setup is meant for traders to have patience and really trade what they see and know what they think and ask questions. And then also, just for you not to be sort of like lowly, just for you not to be lowly, you know, trading is a bit of a lowly game. Just for you not to be lowly, yeah. So you can share the link to friends that are lowly out there. Yeah, let's come, let's share ideas, let's learn, let's take it easy. and then let's see what trade we're going to get for today. I'm so anxious to place it. Yesterday I lost, so I did not make a profit. So I'm looking forward to put that my sandwich into it and bite the bit out of the market. And good morning to everyone here. Good morning, good morning. If everybody could type good morning, good morning, good morning, that would be a lot of good morning I'll be getting this morning. So hey, let me know you are here. Let me know you are listening, and then just type good morning. Hello, Lennis. Welcome to another brand new Wednesday, beautiful Wednesday. So that's what we'll be looking forward to for today. Today for today's setup, we're really going to work. So some traders will say, oh, but Lenny's pound JPY is really moving down. It's a sell. Should I jump into the market? I've already jumped into the market. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Don't. Just relax. You see, with trading, there's a place that when you place a trade, you sort of like have a higher probability of making money. And then also there's some timing in the hourly and in the minutes that gives you a very clear cut as to what you should be doing. So I would advise that you're building yourself up. Yeah, I know you want to make money as quick as possible. Yeah. Oh, okay. Davison. Yeah. Hello, Davison. Nice one. I'm still waiting for my hello and then good morning in the chat sector. Let me know you're active with me. Hello. All right, so we almost have past 10 and pound yen is pulling out of the zone, so we're still going to wait for a pull up of the zone and into the zone. Now there's a question in the how to call chat that's if you're drawing the zone, how do you draw your your zone? Is it on the wick or on the now you need to understand that it is an art that you need to get a proper understanding about, and then we fix that in the intermediate section. But now when you pick to draw a zone, now one, you have to identify that that area is the highest area that you sort of drawing that. You pick one of the candles high to the body and then you drag, so that whole area becomes the zone. So for example, when we drag this becomes the zone area as we go along. So there's a zone that we have picked, and so let's pick it that this now becomes a zone. So this area, for your zone not to be very thick, it becomes the high of the, so let's break it down. So it becomes the high for the body, and then we just drag that way. So yeah, but this is sort of a big tick. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now this area, and so you draw the zones from a higher time frame to make sure that at least you getting it. But here on a much higher time frame, we can pick this body from here to here because there's another zone area here, so you can't cover the whole of the week. Okay, the drawing of the zone doesn't mean you have to pick from the top of the wick to the body of any candle. No, you have to be selective in so doing. You'll be able to get exactly which zone area we are targeting. And all right, so currently we're just waiting, and if you look on the 1 hour chart, you could see that it's sort of like the same wick that is sort of like the same wick here, sort of here. So this becomes a bullish, a pullback, then you should have a rally to the upside that we should be looking up to. Okay, right, so we've got a trash to the upside already in the market. So I entered the market at this week area. So I had a pullback, and then my buy stop was triggered. Was not actually sitting in front of my trade, but then I just got to see that my buy trade have been triggered, so I'm in profit. Right, so we are still expecting this market to move to the upside. It went up almost 20 pips and it's pulling back, so I've just adjusted my stop loss. So you realize that what I said earlier still holds. Earlier we had this to bridging that, and I did say that if you go for a sell, you will definitely find yourself in hot waters, and that's exactly what have happened. And I did explain that if you can see there is a lot of tails, so there's a lot of a rejection area, and then instead of market going up, it just start going down. So you'll be tempted that this is a sell, and then you place a sell, but have you realized that it went back into that? So we're going to have a pullback, which is normal. The close of 11, so by 11:15 we should see this moving up to massively to the upside. So still hold your trade in that regards. If you are not in the market yet, there are a couple of things that you can do. You can wait till 11:05, 11:10 to jump into the market after the pullback, or you can still jump into the, make sure that your stop loss is below the 30-minute candle, comfortably below the candlestick. If that is too much, so that's sort of like 15-16 pips. If that is too much for you to be able to then wait till somewhere around 11:12, 11:10, 11:05. Let's see how the pullback will be, and then we'll continue to the downside. So quite a good wait for it, so I hope nobody is trapped. If you are trapped, you go for yourself, and you've been trapped, it's all up to you, because patience is the key, and I keep repeating the same thing over and over. So don't get trapped, don't get trapped, don't get trapped. Now, so one of the things that you should realize, as I explained, is that once I explain, please don't be waiting for learners to come and tell you that jump into the market before you take your trade, because I think that I have explained it well as to what we should be doing and where we should be looking forward to enter the trade. The only thing I've not said today is I've not talked about gold, because gold is sort of like in the consolidation area for me on the 30-minute. So and then the one I don't have a clear cut as to the direction of gold, so I am mute on that. but I have explained pound yen into this too. I explained what happened yesterday, and then I'll explain what we are looking for today as well. And those who actually were here early listening will attest to that I said it was not a sell, so don't go for a sell. We're looking for a buy, we're looking for a breakthrough to that. So it is now almost 18 pips in profit, that, and we're looking at that level. So congrats to all those who have entered. And money management is a key. Right, so if you are new here, kindly click on the subscribe buttons. It looks like the subscribers are not really going up. Hey, right, so kindly click on the subscribe button, click on the like before you leave, and then if you want to hop in and hop out too, that'll be fine. When I'm quiet, it doesn't mean I'm not looking at the chart. It just means that I just have not a lot of things to say. I am building myself to be your favorite analyst, talkative analyst. So bear with me. It is 9:11. We're just going to wait for this new candlestick to wick down a little bit on the 5 minutes. So we'll go on the 5 minutes. So this is what we have on the 5 minutes. We have a weak rejection, but it has been counted. So we just if it bridges this area and then that area, that will be a situation that we probably want to move our stop to break even. But we're not looking for it to bridge this area to go beyond this too low. We're not looking for it to go below. So we're looking for it to momentum to build up to that. So should you start having a reversal to the other side here from this level, so you can put a buy stop somewhere here. Here you can put a buy stop somewhere here, so that it can just trigger you up, and that's almost around 21 pips there. So yeah, we're looking forward to that move to the downside. So sorry, to the upside, not the downside. You see how beautiful the breakout was, and then so this was a breakout, pull back, and then continuation, and we had that. So my pending order was actually literally here, because I was just stepping to check some few information. So it's just literally here. It triggered me, and that was that. So yeah, so all the way to almost 24-25 pips. It's currently here. So as I said, once it gets to bridge this area, I'm just going to move my to break even. I've not moved my to break even yet. I should be doing that now. And then all those ones that have your pending buy orders here, when it flip, it should put you into profit, and then just keep going to upside. Trading is patient. Patient is a key. Keep calm. Keep calm. Look for your setup. Have your scenarios already marked up. Have your scenarios already marked up. So if this happen, I will do this. If not, that, you know. So keep all your scenarios marked up, and then maybe if there's any relevant question you want to put it in the chat area, we'll talk about it. My quietness doesn't mean I am not here, or I'm not looking at the chart. I am quietly looking at the chart. You can keep me busy by maybe some necessary or unnecessary topics, off trading topics and off on trading topics. Yeah, if it's relevant and I've got any information about it, I'll talk about it. But if I don't have any clue, definitely I will not talk about it. So keep me active by being active. Okay. So currently, with pound yen, we having the first 15 minutes pull down, and then another 15 minutes. So the close of 11:30, the close of this candle will determine that. But then, since we are having a wick at the top, we should continue going up. So this is well noted. Now, as I said, when it comes to the the gold, we literally have no. I literally have no. It's been in a consolidation stage for a while, and I'm just waiting for that consolidation stage to bridge. There's also, so really don't have a setup for gold for today or for now. Looking at the lower time frame, that's what I'm looking at. Right, so a lot of consolidation stages when it comes to gold from this level. So I'm really not having a decision on this. Wow, how I wish we break to the downside and then gets to this side. So should later in the day you have a break to the downside, I think we should have something like this. Upside, I think it's too close. It might hit here and bounce down. So I'm not literally looking for that. Now, it looks like the close of the 15 on the pound yen is giving us a bearish momentum in there. So we're still holding on. So if your stop loss have not been hit yet, put your stop loss at a very comfortable place. My entry point, it came very close to my entry point, but then I'm looking at this moving up, so I'm not so much move with this. Also, I've targeted 15 pips stop loss for this, so literally I'm just observing. I've not set my trade to break even yet. As I just said earlier, I was going to set it to break even. I've not done that yet. Okay, so basically with the pound yen, that's what we're looking at. Now I think that there is another comment on the chart. Okay. So some of the high impact news to affect the dollar, isn't it? So maybe that's the reason why there's a strong consolidation around that side. So hey, wait, gold is likely to range to the news. Yeah. Gold is likely to range to the news. So figure cross will still be on the lookout for that. Well, no, so let's take gold out of the equation for now. Let's cool down. Let's cool down for gold. And pound yen is supposed to get a momentum. Yeah, so let's keep on. Now, I think someone put it, Eagle TV one says, what is your take on CAUUD JPY? Right, so I want to pull CAUUD JPY onto the screen because what I've said was that we're taking it one currency at a time, and then we'll move to two, then we could look at. So we don't want to have a lot of these currencies on the screen, whereby the next time someone wants to go and watch a video as to what happened, but then let me quickly look at it and give you my take. Just, Okay, so what I've seen on when it comes to the pound card Japanese yen, the request by EURUSD 1. Currently, it looks like it's a sell, but the momentum will be building up to a buy. And then a buy to a region of 102, 102 or 103. Maybe a buy to 103 region. Don't have a strong sell because momentum is building up or towards the uptrend. So just take it easy on it. Make sure that for a sell, I don't see any momentum popping up for a sell on that. So that's the little I can give you on that sector of card Japanese yen. It might look like it is building up a sell on your smaller time frame and that, but that can trap you. So don't let that trap you. Don't let that trap you. So be careful on that. So EURUSD 1, that's my take. If you get it, that's fine. So don't get trapped. Oh, okay. You also mentioned that should you sell? I think that yeah. I think I didn't get. Oh, okay. H2, so 2 hour time. Okay, yeah. I think that at that level you can get a sell to the downside. Yes, I think I've now got it. So 102.9881. Yeah, that's high, isn't it? Yeah. So that one you can get a sell to the downside. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. Thank you. Pound yen. It looks like pound. Oh, quickly let me have a look at pound. Pound dollar behavior. Yeah, pound dollar is now picking up, so we should have a pickup on pound yen. Yeah, we should have a pickup on the pound yen. Yeah, we should have a pickup on pound yen. I think so. I think we should have a strong pickup on pound. Yeah, I think so. thanks a lot for everyone joining me. I really appreciate your effort. Um, if you've been here from the start, you've spent 2 hours. Really grateful. If you just join us, just click on the subscribe button. That will be much appreciated. Also click on the like button. This is the only stream that you have the ability to come in and pop in and pop out, yeah, and then go and come in and pop out. It is what it is. So we're still maintaining our buy on pound yen. Definitely maintaining our buy. Now, one of the things that I always say that if you can hold a losing trade for so long, have patience for a losing trade. Why don't have patience for a winning trade? So if you're out there and you can wait and your losing trades keep getting bigger and bigger, what's the point when you have a winning trade? So just don't settle for one side of the story. Balance your psychology. So what I'm saying here is that if you can still have the patience for a losing trade, build your psychology to have a patience for a winning trade, and let that winning trade move from $5 and give you much dollar that you think that market have reached where you think something should happen, so you want to exit the market before that happens. Okay, so we holding on to this and not taking our profit and running, because by the time we take our profit and run, then it start moving up, we have to jump into the market again. Well, just hold on. It's not a losing trade, so definitely we can still hold on. It is a winning trade, so can still hold on. Okay, so what's your take on the correlation between pound yen and dollar? This correlation between sometimes it can be very magnetic. I mean, it can be spot on, but other times also it can be very erratic. So there's sort of like an inverse relationship between the pound yen and then the pound yen and then the gold, pound yen and gold. So when gold is moving up, pound yen tend to move down. But then that relationship, as I said, sometimes it can be very magnetic, it can be spot on, it can have that same, but when it becomes erratic, I think that one of the economies should be, so if the pound economy is getting stronger, I think that then the gold kicks in, becoming weaker, following the footstep of as if it is dollar. Okay, maybe by then also dollar might be getting stronger in that perspective. So we'll it have to be a long term. Maybe we might do probably a back testing, reading, researching, and see what we can get out of that. But I have seen that years back, and I don't know why other currencies, pound yen have to be in that. Pound yen is one of my I feel more comfortable with that. So this month, I think that let's do a bit of research. Let's give ourselves, as I said, I've seen that sort of. If it's not inversely, then maybe I don't know what you are thinking about. So put it in the comment section if you think that is directly correlated, they all move in one direction, or inversely correlated, they all move the opposite direction? Let me know in the comment section. Right, let me know what's your take on that in the comment section. That would be great. As I look at things, today's pound yen is sort of repeating exactly what happened yesterday. Um, I don't know. I should basically look at this. So, one of the things I just need to draw attention to is this area that maybe I did not actually even pay attention to. This area have acted as a strong um, resistance area. Can you see? If you can see here, uh, if you can see this area have acted as a resistance. 1, 2, 3. Tried it also here and then that. So that's the main reason why we had this pullback. I thought the PS2 pullback, should we have a pullback to test this region and then that region, but I'm still holding on to that buy. Not I've been taken out of minus 15, so I'm down 15 for today. Yesterday the same currency, maybe gold will might redeem me out. Right, so I'm down for pound yen for today. No more trade on pound yen for now. It might pick back to the buy and then continue doing that, because there's a lot of cluster here and I doubt if it will break this region. So still holding on to the same directional move for the rest of the day, should they happen to go that direction anyway. So I'm not so much in a hurry to get into a trade. I've been stopped out 15 pips. That's enough for me for pound yen on that. So no more trade on that. Right, so currently with gold also still holding up to that same consolidation. Okay, so we are back again on the markets. Looking at market just broke our buy order, which I strongly believe in that buy order. So I put a pending buy order at that stage. So currently we are running the profit. We've covered the losses earlier on, and we are still running. So it's a pip of 40 pips targets. So if we take away the 15 pips, at least we're left with we're up 25 pips. Uh, this sort of not a revenge trading, but for sure that market is not supposed to break that low, which I did said earlier on, that there was a cluster of pips, how to call it, a cluster of wicks over there. So market intended to come to clear some stops around those areas, and then continue to move in the upward direction. So our main focus is to keep the bias going. When you analyze the market, just keep the analyzation pure and clean, and then you will definitely make something out of the market. And don't swing 1 minute you are doing buy, another minute you are doing sell. Supposing all those who entered the sell when it was pulling back, you would have seen that they would have gotten far, market will go against them, and then that. So there are a couple of lessons that we should learn when it comes to trading, keeping our cool, and then looking at how far market goes in that direction. Okay, all right then. So now that our TP is hit, we have to, close our trade. Our TP is hit. It hits with almost 5 pips move to the upside. So in this stage, I doubt, there are a couple of things I'm looking at. I doubt if it will still continue. So there will be a pullback, and moreover, there's a news around the corner. So I like to close the trade and then not get myself entangled with the news. 31st of May 2023 news. You don't want to get yourself entangled with that particular news. So here I would like to be exiting out. Our targets have been hit in that regard. So TP hit now. Just a quick recap of what we looked at. So we had a pullback down, and then we had an entry earlier on, and that entry happens to so we have a entry had a pullback. So pullback was done, and we jump into the market. It gives us 20 pips, but we did not close the trade because we're expecting it to go up to hit the next zone area. And what happened was that we had a massive pullback than the first one, and then it broke the zone that we actually took the trade on. It hit our stop loss, and then after hitting our stop loss, we stayed out of the market. But we believe surely that this have to hit the next zone, because there should be a momentum in this market. We are not looking at and then probably you can see that then it created a double bottom, and then market rally to the upside, and so we waited, and once it breaks our our region again, because I placed a buy stop order over there, and then it triggered automatically. Now the profit I'm looking for, just I have a negative earlier on, but now I've covered that and I'm in profit, and I think there's a good time for me to close the trade and not stay in the market for long. So that's sort of like a good thing. You can't trade the whole day. If you are trading the whole day, it means that you are making some kind of errors. So you want to avoid trading every single day of the market. Okay. So now that we are out of the market, you see market is pulling back. I think that this is actually the behavior of the upcoming news. So you would like to gold have just had a broke of the zone area. So we would like to probably stay away for that in the natural. So thanks so much for actually watching it and learning some few things. Don't forget, just if you have any question, put it in the comment section, and definitely I'll answer those questions over in the comment section as well. That should be great, and have a lovely trading. Tomorrow is another day. We'll trade the market and see how it goes. See ya.